Welcome to Culture Beast, everybody.
We're back after 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
It felt like one.
It felt like 4 days.
It really did.
They went that. It was crazy amount of busy.
Yeah, tell us about your time
Oh yeah,
away.
moved to Big Sky.
Yep.
And it is, I think, 2 weeks with 4 days. Tells you everything you know. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. If you don't, if you're elsewhere and haven't been, or are here and haven't been, definitely look up Big Sky, Montana. It's absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Tiny place.
Yeah,
People,
yeah.
But just amazing.
Hugh
and all the people I've met have just been so cool.
Hugh called me and he's like, even the streetlights are beautiful here.
Yeah, even the streetlights are pretty.
They really are.
Which I've never been able to say
Yeah.
about a place I visited
There's
before.
a little bit of gap under that garage door. You can shut it more.
Yeah, let's shut that.
I feel it.
Yeah,
Does it shut more?
a bit drafty.
Does it shut more?
Well, if it doesn't, we should definitely get something. I don't know why I'm talking like that.
Oi. We absolutely should then.
Yeah, it is. Towels. We need a towel boy. We have not made it far enough to have a towel boy, but one day we're gonna have a towel boy. Can I have your cutter? Or you want to use your cutter? Snippety snippety.
What are we smoking?
This is Asylum 13s, baby. Asylum 13. For the price, you can't beat them. They're so good. This is the Maduro. It's a little darker, a little more full bodied.
Sweet.
Yeah.
What did you choose to drink there?
I've got some Yellowstone.
Yellowstone.
Yeah, Yellowstone.
So good.
Yellowstone. I don't know what is going on with me today.
Is there a song about Yellowstone?
Um,
There's a show about it now.
there is. Isn't that one song about that's the Big Rock Candy Mountains. If anybody's ever seen Oh Brother Where Art Thou, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't, shame on you. You get to see what's that guy's name? What's his name? I can see his face.
George Clooney.
George Clooney. You get to see George Clooney lip sync "I'm a Man of Constant Sorrow," and watching him lip sync it makes you wish that you were a man of constant sorrow. But this has been a Rotten Tomatoes review by Hugh S. Hunley.
Wonderful.
Cue the music.
This has been the movie minute with Hugh S. Huntley.
Actually, I do have a little bit of movie news if you want me to just spin into that.
Absolutely. We're kind of just going to freestyle tonight. And
yeah, so HBO Max is basically made a deal with like Universal, or I think it's Universal, one of the big studios, to just release all the movies they have coming out on HBO.
Oh, yeah.
And before everybody goes, well, that's not a good idea, Gal Gadot for the new Wonder Woman movie, as soon as the HBO said, yeah, we'll stream it, she made $10 million.
Wow. That's it? Just $10 million.
Well, for her. See, when they say a movie made $500 billion or $500 million, that gets divvied out to people.
Right.
She made an instant $10 million before it ever hits theater for nothing. Done.
How does that even work? How can we do that?
Well, we're not ex-Mossad that has legs for days. No. So Gal Gadot is that's another cool thing. I'm going to go off another tangent here. I heard somebody tell me one time that people with ADD, which I've just discovered that I probably have, well, actually more just admitted to myself.
Like just right now?
Well, no, it's been a minute, but yeah.
Okay.
I've been talking with a friend, and she went through this whole thing, and now I'm going through it. But anyway, somebody said talking to somebody with ADHD is like, it's like talking to a Spotify playlist that's on shuffle. And I was like, well, shit, I feel attacked. Anywho.
But your Spotify
she is, I am all the shuffles all the time. Yes. None of them is repeat.
Sometimes country, sometimes hip hop. We don't know what we're gonna get.
Sometimes I think I'm, yep. Anyway.
And if you, it's like you're like an 8-ball. You like shake it again.
Yeah.
Don't get the answer you want.
You know,
wait a few minutes, choke it again.
Yeah, no, so really, no, but it really is. So anyway, Gal Gadot, former Mossad, Israeli Special Forces.
What?
Yeah. No, look it up.
Huh.
Former Mossad. Anyway, so
she does all her own stunts.
Yeah, and like she's the kind of person like after they do a stunt fight, like they go and ice themselves.
That's
kind of
crazy.
thing. Like she, you know. But anywho, so I just think that's crazy that they're turning to the streaming services because they're like, well, we're not making any money in the theaters because can't play our movies.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty well. I saw the advertisement for that, and I was like, holy cow! Like that's actually a thing that's happening,
and it's gonna make them a lot of money. What are you drinking?
I'm
drinking that segue. Other people do a conversation like this, and they get to the end, right? We go like this. and then somehow get here. It's wonderful.
It's fantastic. I am drinking the coffee liqueur from Willie's, introduced to me by our friend
gift
Haley
over here in the audience.
Yeah.
Love that.
It was so good.
It's been a big hit.
It was so good that I drank the first bottle, and I'm on to the second bottle.
They make a huckleberry cream as well.
She was saying
so
that.
Willie's is in Ennis, where my folks live. Yeah. Love Willie's,
Makes it twice as good.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's so good to be back.
It's too good.
It's so good to be back.
Be as good as
I love this. It is. No, it's stupid good. Yeah. And the huckleberry one's even better.
I'm not a big huckleberry fan.
Well, you will be after this.
Might be.
Put it in pancakes,
actually, that's not
kids.
true. Like, I like the huckleberry ice cream sandwiches.
You know, Maggie writes, or Shaw now.
Yeah.
When she worked at Mazevo, and then, or not Mazevo, Moab, right?
Yeah, she worked at Mazevo too. Yeah. So.
Oh yeah. So but when she was at Moab, she created this drink that was a white chocolate huckleberry like latte. And it was so good.
Really?
It was so good.
She's brilliant, man.
Yeah, no, she is. Well, they're brilliant family she comes from, and Justin's brilliant. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
Then they make good looking babies.
Yeah, they really do. Good people.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So it's good to be back.
Yeah, it's nice to have you back.
It's good to be back.
It's fun.
On
And
the road
I think
again.
we're gonna be talking with some people about maybe going into a different space next time.
Yeah, could be. Not the cigar lounge either.
Not the cigar lounge.
We'll see.
So a friend of mine has a fabrication shop outside of town, and
fabricates.
That fabricates.
Yeah.
And so
just in case they didn't know.
Yeah. So
it's a fabrication shop that fabricates things you need to be fabricated for the thing you need.
So it'd be cool. Yeah. Yeah. So you fabricate the fabrication of the fabrication.
That should be on there when you go Google search. That's their description.
We fabricate your fabrications.
Yep.
Not lies.
No.
We don't fabricate your lies.
No, we don't fabricate your lies. They've got lawyers for that.
We fabricate your fabrications.
That's all they're good for. I'm kidding. I know a lot of great lawyers. At least I think they're great lawyers. They told me they were.
And we're off the air.
And we're off the air. I have a little shout out.
Yeah, shout it out.
For somebody, because we've been talking about, and again, we're all over the place tonight, but we've been talking about people who surprise us that they'll be like, oh, I heard this on the podcast. And we're like, you listen?
Yeah.
One is Nicole King.
Yeah, right.
Real estate agent or broker, big broker in town.
Yeah. Owner of 41 Realty Group.
Broker, 41 Realty Group. Yep.
Shouts to 41.
And just a wonderful, rad human being.
Yeah.
You talk about a straight shooter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she doesn't mess around, and I like that.
Yeah. So Nicole and I met when we did what's that business? Biz to Biz?
Biz to Biz, yeah.
And she had kind of just started out doing 41, I believe, at the time.
Yeah.
She had a different business and then merged into 41.
A lot of them do.
Yeah. Well, I think she created a different entity. It's a cool name behind 41. But so
if you know her, ask her.
Yeah. So she started having me shoot some of her houses, and then we've just been friends ever since.
And she's wonderful. And I met her through you.
Yeah.
When I was thinking about being a real estate agent, found out that it's probably not for me.
Yeah, Nicole's definitely one of my favorite people on this planet.
Yeah. So shout out to Nicole because one, I know she's listening, and that's the one person that'll go, "Thanks for the shout out," 'cause nobody else does. And then I love that because she's not. And I love because when I talked to her on the phone this last week about something, and she goes, yeah, 90% of what you're talking about, I have no idea.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? She listens anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that means, Paul Aspen? We're fucking entertaining.
That's right.
When somebody who doesn't know, only knows 10% about what we're talking about and listens to the whole thing, that's entertainment, baby. We've made it.
So good.
And having said that, I'm fucking quitting. I'm kidding. I'm not quitting. I might be fired, but I'm not quitting.
But yeah, big shouts to Nicole. She's awesome. I'm excited to do What?
I have music news to talk to you.
Tell me about the music news.
I have and this is kind of more of a local music news. So Wes Urbaniak, Urbaniak, I think is how you say it. Yeah. I called him Urbaniak, and he was like, "That's not right, bud." And he said just like that. And I'm like, "All right, fine." But anyway, I've gotten to know Wes a little bit because he stays in Big Sky sometimes with us, and that guy is he's like a guru. Yeah. Like, you know, when you think of like a set, like an old karate guy when he's got the boulder and the tea and he's balancing the chopsticks and the dumpling and I mean, not that I watch Kung Fu Panda, but he's doing the thing. And sorry, TV. And like he's like that for like music and life.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's just this like sensei archetype. Yeah. Like he's definitely the guide for your character in Dungeons and Dragons. You know what I mean? Like he's the guy where you're like, oh, sensei.
And he makes beautiful instruments.
Oh, and so that's what I'm saying. He makes home. He was telling me about these guitars he's making out of like turn of the century, 20th century, like early 1900s pianos.
Wow. That's awesome.
They're so pretty. And he's just a all around one of the funniest people I've ever met.
Yeah.
But hilarious, just a rad human. And it got me thinking, we have so many local we have our own Ryan Cipolla.
Right.
In the studio. Production manager, resident tall guy.
Right.
Giraffe-like qualities. Mm-hmm. I mean, boom.
Yeah.
You know, and we have so much music culture here, and I feel like there's places like Craft Local, there's places that, you know, have they want them to come, but I feel like there's no real network for the musicians themselves to get one. I mean, it's just like Ryan's a booker for Craft Local, so he's like, well, do you want to play a craft? This is what we'll do. And they're like, well, we can play a craft. This is what we'll do. And then boom, magic happens.
Right.
It's like the Storks and Baby. No, it's not. It's not like the Storks and Babies. Sorry, Ryan. I didn't mean to. Well, which one do you want to be, Mr. Booker?
It's like the piano scene in Big with Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? What does that have to do with anything?
It's magic. It's a magic scene.
Oh, it's magic.
Yes.
Oh,
it's like,
that
boom,
was
it's magic. Yeah, it was a good scene.
Yeah, good for him. Anyway. Good job, Tom.
Anyways.
Don't like that guy.
What are you talking about?
I don't remember. You always do this to me. You always go off on a tangent. And then
music scene.
Yeah. So anyway, Tom Hanks. But no, I think and you know what? I'm putting this out in the airwaves. If you want to coin it, you can take it. I won't even charge you royalties. I think that we need to create some sort of network for the musicians and the promote and the bookers and like the play and make like an actual like entity.
Yes. Without 406 or Magic City or Granite or
Rimrock
or anything in that name. Please don't do that.
Yeah. None of that. Actually, I think you should start take Lone Star, like Texas. Just do a total another states thing and bring it here.
Yes.
I live in Big Sky, Montana now, and everything is Big Sky this and Big Sky that.
Yeah. We have a lot of Big Sky stuff here too.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this is like legitimately. Yeah. You know, not that this is illegitimate. It's still in Montana. Sure. It's just not as good. So, but so like I see stuff that's like, you know, Big Sky this and Montana that. And then you see cool things like The Cave, which is our liquor store there. And I'm like, yeah.
And Culture Beast here.
Yeah, Culture Beasties. It'd be fun to do a Big Sky weekend edition.
Yeah, it'd be really fun.
Weekend edition. Can I say that? Because of SNL. Oh, that's Weekend Update. I can say weekend edition.
Yes.
I think.
Absolutely.
Well, we'll do it till we get a call from a lawyer. Yeah. Full circle. Did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? That's right.
That's beautiful.
Still
nice
got
tie-in.
it, baby.
Nice
Still
tie-in.
got it. I'm here till today.
So good.
So, yeah. Anywho, I just wanted to, I really love the local music scene here. Mm-hmm. And I think we always talk about, I'm listening to this amazing platinum selling album artist. I'm listening to this. I'm listening to that. And I feel like we have great musicians right here in town. So I just wanted to shout that out.
Yeah, I saw Sean Rock today, which was really interesting. Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy.
I have no idea who that is.
No. Sean Rock, he was a DJ producer for a long time.
Oh, no, yeah.
Sean Rock,
yeah.
I love Sean Rock.
The light bulb has gone on.
Yeah.
It's out now,
dude,
but it was on.
Back in like 2003, 4, 5, around there, like Billings had such a good music scene.
Well, I have a good music scene now.
Like there was music every single weekend at like 4 or 5 different venues. It was
that's cool.
Nuts.
This Corona, I miss live music.
Yeah. There was the Yellowstone Perk, the FOE.
FOE?
You know...
Forward Operating Entity?
Yes.
Okay.
FOE. Where those apartments are next to not Craft. What's the brewery downtown? Across the street from Moab.
Montana Brew Pub?
No, across from Moab.
the last chance. Carter's.
Carter's, yeah.
That used to be the rail yard. Yeah.
Yeah, so right next to rail yard, there's those apartments.
Yeah.
Those used to be empty.
Ooh.
Matt Regal wanted to start a venue in there.
Funny story about him. Continue, and I'll tell you later.
So
if I remember.
So that was like part of our music scene at one point is that little venue in that now fully furnished apartment building.
That's cool.
Yeah,
good for them. So funny story about Matt Regal and some of the other Billings crew. So there's a cool cafe / best restaurant I've ever had in downtown Big Sky called Town Center, and this little cafe called Acre. And we have some Billings friends that are there.
Oh yeah, I think you're telling me about this.
Adam Harmon is managing it. Great guy. He's managing several restaurants down there, and he got he has the executive chef, the old former executive chef from Sassy, Willie McCormick, who I don't care who you are, makes damn good food.
Right.
And then guess who made me coffee the other day? Matt Regal.
So good.
Oh man, I brought half of Billings with me. Shit.
Dude, me and Matt worked together at City Brew on 27th.
Solid human being.
Long
Solid
time
human
ago.
being.
Yeah, super cool.
Yeah,
dude.
and then Wes is there half the week, and there's a couple other people. It's just great.
Yeah.
I feel like, whenever I'm getting homesick and they sell Revel coffee. Here's some coffee news. They sell Revel coffee by Gary.
Yeah.
And so if I ever get a little Billings sick, I just kind of go down there and chat with Matt and Willie a little bit and have some Revel coffee, and I just feel right as rain.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's kind of like a nicer version of Billings. Just smaller.
It's nothing like Billings. Thank you, Lord.
Well,
now we're off the air.
People-wise.
I mean, yeah, there's 3 people that are from Billings. I mean, come on.
3 great people, let's be honest.
That's fair. That's worth like 20 regular people. That's worth like 50 shitty people.
It's like 50 of me.
Wow, you're not shitty. I mean, you're not great, but you're not shitty. No, okay. I'm kidding. I think you're wonderful. I couldn't stop hugging you last night. I'm like, I'm so happy to see you.
It's true. I was like, it's been a week. And he's like, no, it's been 2. I was like,
it's been 2. And then we did the math, and it was in between. Yeah. So we're both wrong.
Go us. Go maths.
Yay. I hate maths.
Me too.
I'm terrible at them.
I always
somebody told me, they're like, you say it with an S on it. Yes, because there's different types of maths. There's not just one math.
Yeah.
There's different types. Because I failed some of them in high school. And I failed more than one maths. So it's maths.
Maths.
And people think I'm nuts, but you know what?
Mathises.
They thought Albert Einstein. Talked to him about maths.
Let's see. Music for me. Foo Fighters coming out with a new album.
Foo Fighters?
Yeah. How crazy is that?
The Foo Fighters.
I'm so excited.
There's a great story that David Grohl tells about when Christopher Walken had to... what do you call that, Ryan? Yeah. Introduce. But yeah, announce and it will work too. And he said, do you put the emphasis... I'm going to try to do Christopher Walken. Do you put the emphasis on the Foo or the Fighters? And Dave Grohl was like, so he's like, and now on the stage, Foo Fighters. And it was like, and Dave Grohl said it was like the funniest thing. Anyway, so they're coming out with new shit, huh? I just love that story. Because Christopher Walken is nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
So good.
Can you imagine? The Foo Fighters.
How would you play music after that?
You wouldn't. You'd be like, so we're going to listen to him read Shakespeare? Because I would watch that.
Oh, yeah.
To be or not to be, that is the question. I don't know. I mean, sure, could be fun.
That's exactly. It's pretty good impression.
I worked on it slightly. I'm not gonna lie.
You worked on the way from Big Sky, didn't you?
Yeah.
Just in the car all by yourself.
I mean,
practicing.
There was a lot of conversation with Christopher Walken alone in the car.
This is a good cigar, by the way.
I'm glad. Oh man, this is my favorite podcast we've ever done. Screw structure,
but for real.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Foo Fighters coming out with a new one,
coming out a new album. Yeah, I think it's like the 20th. I think that or the 18th or something.
Coming.
Like that. Yeah. So pretty excited about that. I've never been like a huge Foo Fighters fan, but like
I'm a fan.
Yeah,
I appreciate what he did. What he does.
They've been a good band.
I have a lot more respect. I have always had respect for Dave Grohl, but that. During the pandemic, he got in that drum battle with that little girl.
Oh, really?
Did you heard about this? Yeah, he got in this drum battle with this little girl back and forth these videos, and it was so cool.
That's amazing.
And she's like, what, 8? Or yeah, she kicked his ass. It was amazing.
That's so good.
I love when celebrities like, aren't too proud, and they're like, they remember where they come from, and they're like, Dave Grohl's notorious for letting like fans on stage and.
Oh really?
Like, oh yeah, you look up the videos. It's fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, they've got a new one coming out.
Yeah, so they got new music coming out.
Something I've noticed, I'm an Elton John fan.
Yeah.
Okay. And something I've noticed is he is, since kind of retiring, quasi-retiring, he's done a lot of like collaborations with people. He did one with Surfaces. He did one with the Gorillaz.
Oh, really?
He did one with 2 other bands that I can't remember.
Huh.
He did one with Post Malone.
Really?
That wasn't on my list, so now there's 5. But yeah, the Surfaces one is fun. It's cool.
Surfaces?
Yeah.
Huh, interesting.
And the Gorillaz. I love the Gorillaz.
I have a hard time with Surfaces now after their first album.
Yeah, but you know what? Why? Here's the thing. I agree with you. But why are we, like, let them evolve. They're always growing. They're always moving. They're always getting new inspiration. Let them do it.
The thing is, like, when you catch onto somebody's sound and you love that sound, and then they do something completely different.
Well, it's like different. Metallica, but right? Like anything before Saint Anger is great.
Yeah.
Anything after Saint Anger, ooh.
Yeah.
But they're still a great band.
Yeah. There's a band.
Didn't think I knew anything about Metallica, did you? No, you didn't. And you know what? Besides Saint Anger, you're mostly right. I'm kidding. Actually, you should listen to a lot of Metallica. You know what I listened to on my way here? I listened to Meteora. And I'm not going to tell you who it's by yet, because if anybody knows what I'm talking, if you know, now you know, right, Ryan? It's that Linkin Park album. I think one of the best.
Oh, yeah. Was that first album?
No, second. Okay. Second or third. It wasn't the first, but it wasn't like, it was near the beginning. But such a great album. And I listened to it in its entirety. And I came to one very, very epic conclusion on the drive back here. I was an angry child.
Really?
Now, it's Frank Sinatra but it's Linkin Park, 9 Inch Nails, Metallica, Megadeth, Pantera. Like, I was a little, and Sex Pistols. If you don't know, now you know. You're absolutely welcome.
Yeah, I listened to a lot of the Get Up Kids in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know who the Get Up Kids are?
No. Is that like Marky Mark's side project?
If John Ludwig is listening to this, he'll know exactly. Like,
was that like a BMX thing?
Yeah. It's a BMX thing,
I didn't do that.
So their first 2 albums were really, really great, and then they completely changed their sound. Like way more low tempo.
Like MGK did, from like dark hip hop to like pop and pink suits. Though that's
a little more. I think the Get Up Kids were a little bit more. Cause they went from more like pop punk to like down tempo. Yeah, it was really, really strange. And now that like I'm older, I like that music, and I'm like, this is actually really freaking good. Yeah.
Well, I'll have to give it a listen.
Yeah, it's really good. Maybe we'll add it to the playlist.
Maybe you should.
Yeah. So that's as far as other music stuff that I found out. So there's a record label called Anjuna Beats. Above and Beyond owns it. It's their record label. But they started a playlist on Spotify that's all like their artists like what they produce, like the single tracks. Instead of having to go to their artist page, they upload them onto this playlist. So it has all of them.
That's rad. That's the way you should do it.
And so Anjuna Beats has been around for 20 years now, and as a celebration, some of the older artists under that label have been going back and remixing a lot of their older music. So all through, I think there's like 4 or 5 different artists that have remade like
that
30 or 40
wonderful.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I'm gonna look that up.
And it's cool that culture has been around for so long that artists are able to go back through those tracks that kind of built them into like their career, and also but give them new life, you know. And there's not a lot of other industries, like music industries or genres like that, you know?
You're absolutely right.
Because I mean, you can take blues and jazz and do jazz hop sort of stuff, but it's still like, it's not, those artists aren't jazz artists, you know.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying.
So it's very unique. It's a very unique principle in music.
Yeah. So I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Turning a Culture Beast corner.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Here we go. A little 90 degrees.
Mufasa. Ooh, say it again. Sorry.
Left 5.
Ooh,
Titans.
say it again. Yeah.
Stay over crest.
No. You got a controller today.
I did.
I'm so excited for you.
Working my way up.
Yeah.
So I have
almost
everything
ready.
I need.
Yeah.
I just got to turn it on.
AA batteries, baby.
Double A's and turn that sucker on.
Boop.
Yeah.
Do it. So I had my brain just went.
I saw it. There's a little smoke cloud and everything. Oh, that was my cigar, I think.
No. I want to talk about. I want to talk about cars.
Yeah, let's
I
talk
want
about
to
cars.
jump in.
Yeah, jump in. Jump
Unless
deep.
you have. Okay. Well, I don't know how. I'm a cannonball belly flop kind of guy, but could you do your thing with the Land Rover or the Range Rover, the electric?
You know, I'm not sure if I am.
You didn't, did you?
I think they're still on my phone.
Oh, way to go.
Sorry, but we can look them up.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll give you the thing. It's on the drive. And I like the drive because the drive isn't like. I just like it.
Oh, do you now?
I flippin' do, Paul. I love you.
Love you too.
Yay.
Hey.
Yeah.
Let me find my phone here.
So I'm just going to start talking.
Okay, go ahead.
So there's a company called Lunaz. And they're building Lunaz,
Okay.
Lunaz, as in Zed, as in zebra, is building 50 electric classic Range Rover Resto mods.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're going to offer the roofless variant that was first seen in that James Bond movie.
Oh, no way.
Yes. Offered in 2 trims and wheelbases. Okay.
Okay.
So the classic Range Rover, so 70 all the way to 94, right?
Right.
The Safari specifications are going to be there, but it's all electric. They're plug-in electric cars. And the craziest thing, you ready for this?
Maybe? Yes.
Guess how much they cost?
$250,000.
No.
What?
$322.
Damn.
But they're cool,
Holy
man.
cow.
Is that working? Yeah, I've been vamping for a while. Why don't I turn mine on?
Yeah, we might have to do that.
Because now I have a new phone. I have a new phone, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo!
Courtesy of my
And it
job,
has no
Newman
cracks yet.
Restoration. No, not yet.
2 week number. How many?
Shut up.
I'm complimenting you on how many weeks it lasted.
Yeah, but see, you don't, though.
Okay.
You like that?
I like that.
That's password for you.
Irish iPhone 2.
Yeah. I don't know why it says 2. I wish I had 2 phones. Ding, ding. Actually, having one is pretty shitty most of the time.
Did you know there's people that still have like phone holders on their belts?
No.
Yeah, dude. People still do that.
No.
They're mostly-
Ryan, do you do that? No. See, why? Because Ryan's smart.
Ryan's smart.
Be like Ryan. You know what, Ryan? I was trying to help you out there.
He just wears sweatpants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens, man.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's not coming up, but that's fine. We're going to talk about it. I'll just let you look at it, and then you can say things.
What's the drive?
Yeah, the drive.
Drive. Ooh, that is cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Land Rover. Probably should have
It's
been
wicked.
putting this on my phone when we were eating, huh?
Yeah, probably, but that's okay.
That's all right. Let's see here. It's all Land Rover.
Yeah, plug-in hybrid, though. Anyway, it's really cool. You should look it up.
The pictures it showed me is pretty cool. What's it powered on?
Electricity.
Yeah, but like what platform? Like what battery does it say? Is it like Tesla powered or?
I'll tell you. Hang on. I gotta see. I went to the next page already. All right, here we go.
There's one on Car and Driver. Is it the same thing?
No. That's the... No. It doesn't say.
Interesting.
But they're also, here's the cool part. They're also doing it with old Jag XJ120 Roadsters.
Oh, okay.
And old Rolls-Royce Silver Spirits and Phantoms.
Wow.
Making them EVs, but like the classic bodies.
So they're making them
I think there's a
reliable.
market for this.
Oh, of course.
I think there's a market for this. This is
That's
why I wanted to talk about it on Culture Beast. I think there's you take your old, like the cars we were talking about earlier, your old favorite car, and you're only in town. You know, you're not going on any trips because you got a jet for that.
Sure.
And helicopters.
Because you can afford a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can afford $500,000 toaster with wheels. And, I mean, come on. How cool would that be?
That would be amazing.
That's almost as bad as the time what's Chris's girlfriend was here and opened the beer. Or was that you? That was him. Oh, well, it worked because I've been mad at her ever since. And then the next one I want you to go to Zagato's webpage.
Okay. Z-A-G...
It's their 100th anniversary, by the way, this year.
100th?
Yeah.
What?
They've been coach building since 1920.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and them, Touring, Mullner, a couple of these coach building companies have stood the test of time. They're still doing it. And Zagato is probably one of the most famous.
That's a cool name too.
Zagato. It's just the one T actually. That's wrong.
Oh. Ooh, this is a importer of coffee machines. This is a nice.
We call that in my kindergarten art class a happy accident. I don't know if she was referring to the art or the fact that I had to go change my pants, but here we are.
Look at this.
Wow. Coffee doses. That's cool. Save that for later.
A happy accident.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she was talking back that I wet myself, but you know.
It doesn't sound very happy. I don't know.
Well, I think she's trying to make the most of the situation. Schmuck.
All right, we're going to the...
You know, I just want to pinpoint too. Tonight's episode is brought to you totally sober.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the first alcohol I've had since yesterday.
That's
since
amazing.
2 days ago, actually.
Dude, congratulations.
That's a record.
That's a record. I love that.
Because I've been drinking like a fish.
So where are we going on this mug?
Well, if it ever loads, I'll tell you.
Oh, it's loading.
Zagato has a new car.
Oh, really?
A one-on-one that they did.
What's it based off of? Like their own design?
Yeah.
Really?
Go up. What are you doing?
I'm on Zagato. What you want me to do?
Go up to the 3 dashes, as usual. What? I can't see. What does it say?
We're on Zagato.it.
Well, no, I don't think it's IT. That's dumb.
This is what came. It says 100 Century.
Okay, now hang on. I had it up. This is what happens when we try to wing it. This is what happens. Oh, yeah, because you got to go to English, not IT.
Oh.
IT is Italian. Schmuck.
All right. Zagato.
Yeah.
English.
Okay, so go up to the dibble dabble double triple line thing, right?
Transferring it to English.
Contemporary, I think.
English.
Let me find it. Here, I'll find
Studio. That's their logo, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna find it.
Crickets.
So go back to the Googles and just put Zagato, put ISO, a space ISO.
ISO. What does ISO mean?
I'm going to tell you. It's actually short for ISO Rivolta GTZ.
Oh.
Yeah, just hit.
Oh, here's Motor Trend. Should we just go that one?
Sure, I don't
Cool.
care. I think it's one of the prettiest.
Based, huh?
I think it's one of the prettiest cars I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
See all photos. I think it's one of the prettiest. It's got 600 horsepower. I think it's one of the prettiest cars I've ever seen.
Wow.
And that's saying something.
That is
because I'm pretty. Green. I'm the kind of, I feel like on Culture Beast, I'm the one that's kind of scrutinous for the car design. You just everything else design. Look at that.
That's beautiful.
Look at that.
Zoom out. Wow. So we're on Motor Trend's website here. So it's based on the Z06, it looks like.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic design.
Yes. No, you got to, now keep going. Look at the side. I love the side profile one.
Hold on.
I love that center exhaust too. Dude. That's a big old.
Yeah, that center exhaust is awesome.
The side profile.
Yeah, I'm going to tap on it.
Look at it.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I think it's one of the prettiest cars ever made. Modern cars.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. I like the where the door handle hinges.
Yeah.
And the B pillar.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
Isn't it?
What's the interior looking like on this mug? So it's like
I don't think you can call this a mug.
It's a thing.
It's not mugly at all.
Mugs are things.
Look at it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is that the window regulators down there?
Yeah. No, I think it's like
heat seats.
Yeah, heated seats.
It's got heating and cooling seats.
Yep, and the temperature, that's climate control.
This thing's cool.
Yeah,
I like that billet center console.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. Whoa, wait. This has 2 different seats in these pictures. Those ones are...
Well, no, I think you're just looking at a different angle.
No, this picture's like totally... Like, that's a front seat, right?
Yeah. I think it's the same seat.
Maybe it's just a dark photo. Anyways,
that's what I said.
They're cool.
Yeah, dude, I love it. I think it's gorgeous.
Is there a yellow one in the background?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It must be an older version.
Maybe. Could be like the first.
Yeah. Either way, it's
look
really
at that.
Cool.
I think it's a gorgeous car. I'd
so
buy
too.
one.
Do you know any specs on it or anything?
I can read them to you.
Let's learn.
Let's learn together.
You guys cold? What?
Good. We're not very much longer for this. So... looks like a blown 6.2 liter, 650 horsepower and 650 foot-pounds. In the GTZ, it's up to a claimed 660. 62 miles an hour and 3.7. Yeah, they're going to build 19 of them, but I think it's gorgeous.
Yeah, they're really, really beautiful. Different colors or the same color?
No, they have several different colors. That's called Monza Green, though.
It's a strong color.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I mean, that's quick. The problem is though, if it's based on a Corvette, Corvette has problems putting power to pavement.
Yeah, they really do.
So I don't know. I think it's a gorgeous car, though.
Yeah.
It's definitely a museum piece. I think it's gorgeous.
I would drive it.
Yeah.
I'd daily it. Show up to Z meets.
Oh yeah.
Corvette meets.
Yeah, dude. Is that it? That's not a Corvette. Yes, it is. That's just better looking. This is this is a Corvette in a fancy Italian suit. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's what it is.
It's a refined Corvette.
Yeah, no, it's a Corvette that went to finishing school.
But it's cool because it's like...
His parents were like diplomats, so he had to go overseas for a while. He learned all the finer things in life, refined himself, and came back and said, instead of hello, he came back and even in an American accent said, buongiorno. Como se va?
And it's cool that like...
He's a hit at cocktail parties.
It's smart that they start with a cheaper platform, and kind of build off that. Because you can get, those wrecked chassis for,
I mean, yeah. It brings on also, like, we always hate on kit cars.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, if I could build a Shelby Cobra
I would love
with
to
a
build
modern
car.
engine and modern mechanics for $35,000.
Dude, speaking of which, it's put in the back. I've been wanting to build a kit car like really bad for the last couple years.
Yeah.
I found a page, a company called Heritage Auto Parts or something like that.
Yeah.
You can get every single piece of sheet metal for a 60s 911. Every single piece of sheet metal, including the frame. You can build a whole 911.
Brand new one.
Brand new.
Restomat.
And I want to do one so bad.
Yeah, that would
It's
be
about
dope.
a $10,000 investment when you get all the sheet metal.
But that's not.
Yeah. And you don't... The best
I
thing...
mean, a rusted out body that you'd have to spend another 10 fixing is $10,000.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly.
There's a company called Beck. And Beck took on kits for some of the Porsches. And I got to drive a Beck 550 Speedster to take on the Porsche 550 Speedster. And it was a blast. And they were selling it for about... Yeah, and it was completely done with an old school Porsche motor. And I'd put a Boxer engine in it.
Yeah.
I'd put an STI motor or WRX because you won't need anything faster because it's light.
Right.
But I had a blast in it and it was like $27,000.
Yeah. The thing that...
done.
27. It's not bad.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, okay, like what? How would you get it titled? You know, and how would you get it? You know, can you?
There has to be.
Yeah, there has to be some sort.
There
of
has to be a way.
Yeah,
there has to be.
But they sell the rear panels that are they say like Singer style, so they're already like a little bit wider.
Yeah, the wide. So the turbo back then.
So you can essentially build like a whole 911 for like $10,000.
Well, no, it's you got to put stuff in it.
Sure.
But the frame, the chassis, yeah. That's crazy,
right?
That's wicked.
It's really cool. I'll try to put the link up.
Yeah, please do.
I was like, can you actually like build everything? And like, sure enough, there's all the sheet metal on that website. So just the frame alone is like $3,000 or $4,000, and then the side panels are like $600 each. You know, you get the new roof skin, and front fenders and all that. It's pretty wild.
That is wild.
Yeah. Other car news. The World Rally finished up this last weekend, which was really interesting. So they were at Monza. Yep. Because COVID. So they only ran
because COVID.
So they only ran a couple different stages. I don't know if anybody follows World Rally or anything like that, but it's
really fun to watch.
Yeah, it's one of those sports that it's been around for so long, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's fun to watch like different manufacturers get involved and what they're doing with their teams and drivers and stuff. So
speaking of that sort of racing,
yeah.
Did you see the new gymkhana that Travis Pastrana put out and that STI that we talked about?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just got chills thinking about it.
Did you watch the build biology that Hoonigan did on it?
No, you keep telling me to, and I keep meaning to.
It's really cool.
But dude, that gymkhana was nuts.
And it's cool that it was in Travis Pastrana's hometown.
Yeah, and not only that, but Ken Block was like, "Do it." Yeah, and did you see the kid when he went past the and the kid's like, yes!
Yeah.
I love that. That's awesome.
So good. And it's cool that Hoonigan used that as marketing.
Yeah, and his own hometown. Like, I love that.
So remember a couple weekends ago when we were talking about the Hoonigan versus the Hoonicorn versus, and I was telling you that I'm suspicious of
Pastrana's
of Ken Block staying on Monster and going to Red Bull.
Yeah.
You know who is sponsored by Red Bull? Travis Pastrana. And there was a lot of Red Bull.
There was. I think you might be onto something. I did see that. They were everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. So we'll see.
It'd be interesting to see if all of Hoonigan flips over.
Yeah. It'd be smart.
It would be really smart because then, for Red Bull, they're into extreme in motorsports and a huge. Probably bigger than anybody else.
Yeah.
It's a smart move.
And they're really like Red Bull as a company are really, really good with their athletes.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Like
Daniel Ricciardo stayed.
He what?
He's with Red Bull, I think.
Oh,
still.
Really? Yeah. So when one of their athletes gets hurt, like they have full like rehabilitation centers and doctors and like people on staff to help them rehabilitate themselves into like getting back on their feet. And I don't think Monster has any programs like that for their athletes. Because I know when Scotty Cranmer got hurt a few years ago on his bike, they didn't. I don't think Monster did much of anything to help him get rehabilitated. They paid for his bills and stuff because he has insurance, obviously. But I don't know. I don't think they have that sort of resource. There was I was watching.
He's not for anymore.
What?
He's with Renault now. He's not with Red Bull.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought he was. My fault.
Huh. But he there was a snowboarder that got hurt like years and years ago. That was on Red Bull, and they had a whole documentary about like what he was doing, and they like Red Bull sent him to like their training facility. Like they have this treadmill that's underwater to help them like regain.
Yeah, that's
walking.
crazy.
Yeah. So like Red Bull as a company is just like really, really awesome to me. Like I like Red Bull as a drink, but as a company, like I just think Red Bull's
blueberry one
awesome.
is disgustingly good.
Yeah, blueberry's gnarly.
Yeah, it's so good.
Bump that noise.
No, it's not gnarly. It's good. It's so good.
Oh, I'm not a fan.
Well, we don't like all the same things. But
that's fact.
I want to know. I want to know something you're grateful for.
I am grateful for creativity. I posted that on my Instagram a few weeks ago. But like,
I saw that.
Yeah, I've just been really like excited about creating.
Because it's the season to kind of reflect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been really excited about getting to create things, and like I finished up my fireplace in my house. Like I love design outside of cars and everything, you know. And then I'm building a life-size version of the model car.
I know. I'm so excited that. Stay tuned, Culture Beasters.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool.
It's gonna be awesome.
So for anybody that's built like model cars before, they get all the parts in like the little, what'd you call it, a grid?
I mean, yeah, it's the thing, the plastic thing that gets a grid.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah, and you snap the parts out of it. I'm building that with a small version of that and putting it on my wall.
Yeah.
So I have these old AMG
it's a
wheels.
small. This is a big version.
Okay, yeah. I'm building a big version of the small version.
Yeah. So he like got wire wheels and stuff, like actual wheels. Stuff.
Yep. And I have Jaguar XJ Fender sitting in the back of my truck.
So excited about.
So pretty awesome. The kid
brings back memories of the old XJ.
The kid offered me the hood, so I don't know.
He offered you an XJ hood?
Yeah.
Buy it.
Yeah, maybe.
How much?
$50.
Do it. Are you kidding? By the time we're done with this kid, we'll have a car.
Yeah, the whole car's for sale. He's just partying.
Wow. Yeah, but you already bought part of it, so.
Yeah, it's literally in pieces. There's no steering rack.
Well, no, it's a Jag. Of course, it's in its natural habitat all over the place.
Basically, it came like that from the factory.
Yeah. Well, we build good car in the Midlands, don't we? Yes, we do. We're very proud of this Jag. Yes. I've told you my motto. The car mottos. Mercedes the best or nothing.
Yes.
And BMW's the ultimate driving machine. Audi's performance through engineering. British Leland, which built Jag, Land Rover, all that stuff. MG, it's that'll do.
Yeah.
Well, we put Smith gauges in that one. Well, that'll do. They really do.
Put oil in it. That'll do.
No, the greatest thing I love about, especially English cars, is that if you're not leaking oil, it means you don't have any.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Well, yeah, that's the best way to tell. If it's not leaking, then it has some oil.
Yep.
It's awesome. What are you grateful for?
I don't know why I wasn't ready for a return question. I'm grateful for this new chapter.
Yeah.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be.
Yeah. You're in a good spot.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you. It's going to be a good season.
And on that bombshell.
Do I have any more car stuff? I don't know if I do. Do you? Let me see. Let me check my...
If anybody knows what movie that's from, write in. Let us know.
I'm going to say it was from The Big Lebowski.
Ding, ding, ding. You're right. It's not from Big Lebowski, you schmuck.
I know, it's from Jaws.
What?
Jaws.
No, it's from Ghostbusters.
Oh. Close.
No, it is. It is from Jaws. It's from Jaws. That's good. I just hate it when you're right.
You're starting to get me in my own games now, dude.
I know it's
Stop
fun. Pretty soon you'll be coming around the corner and I'll go, ah! And you'll be like, ah!
And then I'll be like, I tinkled.
Shut up. That was one time. You got me good that time, too.
We don't got any internet connection.
That's okay. I actually kind of like where we're at.
Yeah, I kind of do, too.
Yeah.
I know I had more.
Well, save it.
Okay, I'll save it.
I mean, shoot. This is Culture Beasters also. Stay tuned on the page. This next week, or right sometime before Christmas, I'm going live to talk about the end of the year and just where I think Culture Beast has been and what my life looks like. And I think Paul should do the same, but that's just me.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. But I want to go live so you can see Big Sky and where I'm at now, and I think it'd be really fun to just have that one-on-one time with our viewers and our listeners.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good.
It's been a year of Culture Beast.
Has it?
Just about.
We're 18 episodes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half a year at least.
Yeah, because we started in July, wasn't it? Because it was like stupid hot in here.
Yeah. It's literally a half a year of Culture Beast.
So good, man.
Which to see where it's been, You know, it's just blowing me away. And
yeah, the very first one that we did.
The next episode, which I think we're just talking, you know, with Paul and just looking at a calendar. The next episode is going to be the last week of the month. And
it is.
Yeah, and
do a fun
end of the year kind of thing.
Absolutely. Kind of recap.
Yeah, recap and maybe talk about some of our favorite moments in the podcast.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Favorite things that have happened.
Yeah, we'll have some hot cocos.
That's a good idea.
Well, they won't just be hot cocoa.
That's
you know,
a fact.
I won't be driving to Big Sky afterwards. But yeah, so thank you all for listening. Thank
we
you all for
appreciate
watching.
everything that everybody does and listens. And the
thank you for Haley
listen.
and Ryan for being here. Like to thank the both of you for being here.
Oh, I want to say congratulations to my friend's shop in Powell.
Yeah,
called Uncommon Grounds.
Meredith?
Yeah, my friend MJ, Meredith.
MJ, yes.
Yeah, 10 years is a long time to own a business, and she's owned it for 10 years.
Huge.
So, yeah.
Especially in these kind of times, you know, staying with it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Congrats, MJ.
Yeah, so good.
We love you.
Yeah, it's pretty
I've
awesome.
I've never met you, but we love you.
We do love you, MJ.
Yeah.
She's great.
We should exchange gifts on the podcast next week.
Ooh.
Or 2 weeks from now. Yes.
That's a great idea.
I have great gifts for you. I will win.
I have great
Not there's a competition.
gifts too for you.
You haven't gotten them yet, have you?
Yeah, I have, of course, dude. They're on their way. So they're out somewhere in the world. They're on their way.
I love it when people say they're on their way. No, they're not. No, they're not. Tonight they will be, but not today.
Not today.
No, I haven't gotten yours either, but I know what I'm getting you.
So good.
Well, I technically have because my name's on it. I just haven't gone to pick it up
something
yet.
with your name and you're going to give it to me?
Absolutely.
It's just going to say Hughes Hunley on a block of wood.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I'm giving you. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hughes Hunley presents. I'm presenting it. Here you go.
We should get some nice bougie cigars for next week, too.
Yeah, I can probably help us out with that.
Maybe we should get our favorite cigar from next year. From this last year.
From next year. Hadn't happened yet, but we're going to do it.
Let's time travel to next year.
I think we should get a cigar that we've always wanted to try.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I have one. I have one in my mother.
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm kind of kicking myself for about to spend the money, but
maybe someone will give it to you for Christmas.
Nope, but I'm not gonna tell. I'm gonna treat myself.
Treat yourself.
And on that bombshell, on that note, on that seve.
Yeah, thanks for everybody for listening and watching and
always
contributing. And we'll be back in 2 more weeks.
Yeah.
I've been trying to post more on the Facebook page.
Same.
Yeah, because it's fun.
Yeah, it is. It's fun to share what we're looking at. Mm-hmm. Please stay tuned. If you have, again, any requests, any suggestions, anything you want us to look at, please get a hold of us.
Yeah.
Nobody has yet, so you're all schmucks.
We talked about doing a watch party of the new Top Gear.
Yep,
so
and that'll be during the time. Grand Tour.
Grand Tour,
yep.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The Massive Hunt, where they destroy 3 perfectly fine cars, which, as usual, is what they do.
Yep, that's what they do.
Have a great night. Have a great weekend.
Thanks for everybody.
This is Culture Beast.
Ryan, Resident Call Guy, key the music. That's so good.